It is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down.
49er first down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down, San Francisco.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. This is Mostert. A gain of 3, second down.
These two teams, the Saints and Niners, they played maybe the game of the year of the NFL in 2019. Had 94 points between them. Lead changes left and right. Breeze had 5 touchdowns, 4 for Garoppolo. And you might remember the catch and stiff-arming run by George Kittle where he just refused to go down. And then in the end, it was Robbie Gould who would kick the field goal as time expired, and the Niners would win it 48-46.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
49ers.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Brings up 2nd and
4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
Here's Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. And he's going to take it in. and touchdown, San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Deebo Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Makes the score.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
To kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 28-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Winston. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. He goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him a more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, Drake. And some room to run now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 38 yards on the scamper there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now Drake. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
The ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
And set up the screen to Montgomery. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And Lutz puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially open the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And, you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure You don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
It's third down.
On third down, here comes Mostert. He will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First down, San Francisco.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Running the counter with Mostert. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
And it's third down.
Mostert. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger, to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Mostert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends are like...
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Niners 14, Saints 3.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and overlook through.
11 yards there, just like last play. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On first down, Drake, and he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Second down, Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Winston. Being chased out left. Oh, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Here's Winston. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They'll run on first down. It's Drake. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
On the handoff.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. He's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He got 29 yards that time. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Winston now. Touchdown! The New Orleans Saints put 6 up on the board.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
The score, Niners 14, Saints 10. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
From the 29, Garoppolo. And incomplete on the deep ball. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Mostert. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space, but it's going to be 2nd down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. These guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
To kick off for San Francisco.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Takes this about 5 yards deep. The decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They stay on the ground with Drake. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On third down, Winston. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Now Benjamin. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
First down and a little extra for Mostert. And down to the 27-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
17-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They will run again with Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Tevin Coleman. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And it's up and good.
The score, Niners 21, Saints 10. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
To Jared Cook.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On first down, Garoppolo. That's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Touchdown, 49ers! Raheem Mostert, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise. Methodical is one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Jameis to throw it. Man open left side. It's Williams. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Distance pass intended for Jared Cook. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're indeed going. It's Winston. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
This is Mostert. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Saints 10. Robbie Gould to kick off for
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Steps away to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And look at this, for the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Now Winston. Harris has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
They'll run with Drake. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Drake, the ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Right back to Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you,
He seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On first down, Drake. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Steve Hart on the tackle.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
7-yard line.
On second down, it's Drake. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 29. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. They'll try to throw now. Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. A 3-yard pickup on second and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on third and a little more than a yard.
21-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
They go again with Muhammad. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
To throw is Winston. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll run with Montgomery. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. He's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out.
Saints 16.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. 49er hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
First down, San Francisco.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On first down, they go with Mostert again.
Across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 27 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponents.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
To throw, Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And Winston lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The 49er ball carrier, Alex Anzalone on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line. Today's final score, Niners 41,